here accused of murder.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and you're saying that you are innocent of
Yes,
that
ma'am.
crime. Did you have a record of other convictions?
Other transgressions?
Yeah.
I'd been arrested in the past for different things, burglary and whatnot, but I put myself through college and graduate school at Roosevelt University, and I became a real estate broker.
How do you feel, Ronald, knowing that you were awaiting death last week and now you're not?
Well, I'll tell you, when the judge gave me my first death date, I believe it was June 10th, 1996, and then that day comes and goes. Then they set another death date. That's a very odd and peculiar way to live a day when they say you're supposed to die.
What do you want people to know about a life in prison?
Prison is no good. It's bad. It's a terrible place. The existence here, I consider it to be called dead but alive to watch. When you pass away, the person is gone, everyone mourns. Here, you're treated as if you're dead, but you're still alive to live with it and feel it and see it every day. And it's a very difficult thing to overcome, extremely difficult psychologically, mentally, and physically.
What do you want people to know about you?
What I want them to know about me is that I'm a father with a 12-year-old boy who I first saw for the first time in 11 years. And he's my son, and I want him to know that I'm not someone that would kill someone, that I am innocent. And that I'm a son to my parents, a brother to my siblings. I'm a man that had a beautiful wife who I lost because of the fact that I could not come home.
So it's been about 3 months since these inmates were released from death row and sent into the general prison population. And we recently spoke with them by phone to find out how their lives and their fears have changed. You've been in there 23 hours a day for 24 years.
That's correct.
Or 17 years, or 13 years, or 10 years. That's
Right.
all you've done.
Right.
What kind of problems does it pose that now you are brought into the general population and you've got to deal with other folks?
We've got to be able to talk them through that. We're going to be able to counsel them, and where they're going to be able to adjust. They're going to have to be able to get along with another individual in a cell with them. And then each day they will get up and they will go and have breakfast in a dining room. They will have lunch in a dining room, and they will have dinner in a dining room.
Instead of having dinner
Instead of having cells. Recreation will be much more at these places that they'll be going to instead of here. They'll be able to get a job of cleaning the floors, of working in a dietary, doing different things that we need done at our facilities.
We recently talked to the 3 inmates by phone to find out how the transition from death row to the general prison population has been for them.
There's a tremendous difference from being on death row and being in general population. I mean, first and foremost, I don't have to worry every day that they're going to kill me for something that I didn't do. It takes adjustment to living with someone. Sleeping, arrangements, who's going to be on the lower bunk, who's going to be on the top bunk. How do you go to the washroom in the cell when there's another individual there? And people that have been in jail have ways to do those things. So I've got my son out there, and if he hears this, you let him know I love him.
It's more intense because you meet a lot of more people with different characters. Here it's new faces every day. It's a little bit more dangerous, if you will, because anybody at any time can do something to you. It's like if you're in a society now, this place is like another world. The gun is gone from the back of my head, you can say. I don't have to look at worried about death, everything, and I have hope now.
Moving to a general population has been a complete shock. It's almost like getting to know what a human being is all about again. That was the first time I literally sat at a table and ate with someone in 20-something odd years. The fear that I've encountered hasn't been the fear of anyone harming me, but it's the fear of being around a large group of people again. The fear of me trying to fit in, trying to be accepted.